Where have you all been? None of the ducks and anything you're waiting on. We made a mistake again. I had to sleep, so we slept, and the duck woke up, and he had to sleep, so we slept again. And here we are, we're gonna be late. Don't you hate it when you're playing the game and you hit the sleep button and you accidentally hit the sleep again and you lost a half a day? Well, that's what we just did. So, let's roll, little rusty truck. Here we go. I really like this truck. On here, we're running MAJ Pro mount. That's why everything looks so good. Then you're running in a brutal environment. That's why the guardrails light up and everything looks brighter. And I got the motorcycles running around. Let's see, and the Rush mount, Scandinavian mount, and a few trucks. And I guess that's about it for the mods. But other than that, we just out trying to make a dollar. That's what we do. We what you call professionals. Plus we had the toll-free thing where we can just buzz through the toll booths. That comes in a section right under brutal environment. Alright. You can find that where you can find brutal environment. But that stops all that stuff and you just slow down and go. And when I watch my videos back, I sort of remind myself of Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh. Sounds like everything I say looks like it's gonna break or something. Like this is a new truck, but I got a feeling it ain't gonna run right today. That kind of stuff. What do you think, Doug? Yeah, I know I'm crazy. Tell you a little bit about myself. When my daughter was going to college, she got married before college was over. Time college was out, she was ready to have her first daughter, my first granddaughter, and she's working full time as That's an RN nurse with a bachelor's degree in emergency room, and going to college too at the same time. So I started babysitting. My wife was still working then, and I was babysitting just me and a month or 2 month old baby here. And me not knowing nothing, but having to learn, change diapers and stuff. And that went on. Then she had another baby, so I had two. And then she had another one, so I had 3 little girls. The best thing ever happened to me, 3 granddaughters. So here I am changing 2 diapers at a time. And it went on, but I helped my daughter by doing that so she could finish her school and get to be a nurse practitioner. And while all that was going on, I was getting to educate those babies. I was teaching them a vocabulary, counting, and everything I could think to teach them about the sky and the world. And they're super smart. But when they got 6 years old, my health started getting a little worse, and I got to where I couldn't take care of them no more. 3 of them was too much for one fella. So I told my daughter she's finally going to have to get her a babysitter, so she did. So I got back to just normal sitting around here and seeing them every few days or every couple of days. I missed it, but I couldn't do it any longer. It was too hard on me to try to keep up with 3 little babies at 50 some years old. You take the next man that ever looks at his wife with 2 or 3 kids and says, "Woman, you don't do a thing." He better stay home a couple of days and see what she does. If you take care of 2 kids from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening, and nobody but you're gonna be one tired rascal. I can tell you that. Then it comes to 3, and it's just too much. Just too much. But I tell you what, a woman works a lot harder than any man ever thinks she does. Because her job never stops when she gets home. Well, my daughter gets home from work right now. She's got 3 daughters sitting there waiting to have fun and play all night. And I'm lucky that she devotes every minute of her time to her daughters. She plays with them like she was a kid. So I'm lucky for that. So let's throw a little story in there about myself. That's me and the duck. He don't do much of nothing but cause trouble. And we got a fella here called the Big Hairy Monster. He gets after my daughter, granddaughters. They like him though. And a few more characters that travels along with them, hollers at them and calls them. We have a lot of fun. Let's throw that in there. And Duck, what do you think?
You don't think you're crazy.
I know you think I'm crazy. I don't care what you think. Somebody said I might already be good. You Duck said you might be famous. One of these days, Andrew, I think it's Andrew T-Rex, said you might become a singing star or something. I might already get in good with you.
Yeah, no, fuck like it.
Oh, by the way, one more thing I left out there. I got my first grandson on the way in October or something. And my daughter's going to give me a grandson now. Oh boy. I might have been wrong. This might be where we hit the sleep timer twice. Now look what you've done, Mr. Duck. You've let us oversleep. We slept twice. Now what are we gonna do? Late. We've been getting excellent on the last 7-8 jobs. Now we're gonna get her late.
That's not my fault.
Well, whose fault is it then?
I don't know.
Well, it must be your fault then. Where are you at? Every time I look over, where you going? Well, get up here in the front, quit being able to put your seatbelt on. Seeing them motorcycles go by remind me of the trip I took to Florida. My nephew come out one night. I live in the central part of Kentucky. It's a long way to Florida. Come out late one night and said, why don't we go to Florida? We had no reason to go to Florida. I said, yeah, why not? So the next morning at 6 o'clock we left Florida. That was 650 at that time, just a 650 Silverado Yamaha. That 650 at 80, 85 miles an hour sound like it's gonna blow up. It's wound so tight, but one rode it like that all day long. Stop and get the fuel and the gas, and there was 4 lanes, 3 and 4 lanes wide, and there we was in curves in between 2 tractor trailers. My Levi pants felt like they was sticking to my legs. It was a wad, but we rode it to Florida, and one day is 714 miles, still the longest ride I ever took in one day. The thing is, we walked out in the ocean. He took a picture of me. Then he walked out in the ocean and took a picture of him. We got back on the bike. We stayed one night down there, and then we got back on the bike. We headed back towards home. Made it to the top of Georgia. Spent the night in Georgia. Ordered a big pizza. and was home by the middle of the day on the third day. We'd went to Florida and back, run over an armadillo or two, stopped and looked at some bayous where the alligators was, and done all that in 2.5 days. That was before I got my big motorcycle. Now I got a 1700cc, 102 cubic inch bike. A trip like that would mean nothing to, but it was fun just to be out doing something. I love this map, all the factories and stuff you see along the way. You see all kinds of factories, power plants, cranes up in there where they build and the cities is building. It's just something great to look at when you're traveling. Don't you think so, Duck? Whatever that trailer was there we just passed, I've never seen it before. Don't know what he was talking. Oh, Duck, he's tough living there today, huh? Oh, you've been hanging out in the country bars way too much, Duck. You sure you ain't become an alcoholic or something?
No, I'm not.
You might ought to go to some Duck AA meetings, if they got them.
Thanks, buddy. Sorry.
by us a garage in this town when the video's over and got free time, we'll buzz over and buy another garage. And whatever else we can find to spend some money on. Well, we got it here in one piece, Doug. Now if we can park it, we'll be on our way again to find another job.
I can always let go window. What?
Thanks for watching, everyone. With Freddie Jimmicks, scanning a long line here. He scans and designed. Thank you, Freddie, and everybody else. Subscribe, click like if you enjoyed it, and come back and see us. This is Rusty Truck traveling with. That's a good enough. Bye bye, y'all.